It's time for Versus.
Racket versus.
This is the Wilson Ultra 100 16 by 19, the stiffest in the Wilson range, and it's going up against the
Sledgehammer itself, the Babolat Pure Drive, 300 grams, 100 square inch head, stiff, powerful, brilliant, better than that.
Definitely got no guile, like playing with a bit of stone. This is going to win.
As always, we're going to be putting them through their paces, playing some points, hitting all different types of shots, and then we'll be giving them a fair, discussed score out of 5 for power, spin, feel, and control to see which is the best racket overall, but also what may be the best racket for you depending on how you play and the style of tennis you like.
So, here's some more information on those rackets before we get on court and put them through their paces. Right.
That was hard work.
It always seems to be boiling when we're doing these rackets. That's what happens when you do them over a couple of days.
Yeah.
Right, so the results of our versus, the Pure Drive versus the Ultra, fabulous power rackets, the stiffest that they come, and a little wobbly flexy number.
Yet still a power frame.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So we've put them through their paces on power, on spin, on control and feel, on precision, on looks, holding in the back of that mind in case it comes to a tie break. The Pure Drive, if you haven't seen our previous reviews, an absolute sledgehammer. Loads and loads of power, not so much sort of craft and touch and feel. Don't want to give too much away on the scores, but that's its general feel. It is fantastic for generating easy power.
And the Ultra, a little bit surprising. We didn't review it that favourably when it first came out, but actually now it's going up versus against something like a Pure Drive. You can see who it's for and what it's for, and that it is a very good racket. It's just in a different style to that more traditional power racket the Pure Drive is.
They're almost at the two ends of the spectrum of power rackets,
yeah, that's
right?
For sure.
Yeah. Anyway.
So the scores, the bit you've all been hanging on the edge of your seats for.
5.
For what?
Power.
Of course.
5 out of 5 for power, of course.
And as we said, they're at kind of two ends of the spectrum for power, so this one gets a 3 out of 5, the Ultra.
And onto spin, the Pure Drive gets a very solid, very good 3 out of 5.
The Ultra, slightly better, more manoeuvrable.
Yep.
I think quicker coming up through the ball. So the Ultra actually a very good racket for spin, a 4 out of 5.
Fantastic. Onto
touch and feel.
Touch and feel. Uh-oh.
So as a reminder, this is little touches, drop shots, drop volleys, little chips.
Anything you need a bit of craft and a bit of guile.
Yeah. And let's just say the Pure Drive's not it. It only gets a 1 out of 5 on that. The Ultra, much better than the Pure Drive, but it certainly isn't a Blade, which would probably get a 5 in touch and feel.
And I think the touch and feel is good. I know we're comparing these two and it's direct versus. The E-Zone I think is still the best touch and feel on the power racket, but this is very close.
Yeah, I disagree.
This is very close.
I think on control, the E-Zone, mate, well, yeah, we'll see.
Very close, but
the Ultra on touch and feel scores a very respectable 3 out of 5.
And for control, and what we mean by control is that sort of precision, that dwell time, how much you can control the ball around the court. Think Pro Staff Prestige, think those sort of precision rackets. How much these power rackets can do it is limited.
Yep.
And in the case of the Pure Drive, it gets a 2.
Yep. The Ultra, again, kind of highlighting its well-roundedness as a racket, gets a 3.
Nice.
So overall, scores. I think that puts the Ultra at 13.
It does, and the Pure Drive at 11.
So the Ultra, and I think completely fairly, a better all-round racket than the Pure Drive.
Yeah, and I think it's worth thinking about how we're comparing them, how we're describing them. If you just want power, there's no better.
Yes, I think
so. That's a better all-round racket. This is a more powerful racket.
Yeah, and I think that's my kind of main point, is that I've just said and accept that this is a better racket. I would still use the Pure Drive.
Yeah.
Given the style of play that it is, and so you need to understand that. And also, these are our own opinions of grading them. Someone else is going to rank them all slightly differently and feel and adjust in a different way. So it's about how they feel to you, and this is our best kind of judgment between the two as we play with them.
So if you want a little bit more in-depth look at these rackets, the reviews are on YouTube. You've got lengthy reviews of both the Pure Drive and the Ultra, so check those out if you want more information. Give us a shout if there are any rackets that you think you might want compared. If you think, oh, I'd like to see a Pro Stuff go up against the Ultra, or I'd like to see a Radical go against a Prince, whatever, give us a shout and we'll get it done for you. We hope you enjoyed that review. Remember, it's all about you, so it's a really good idea to try out a racket before you play. We can give you our opinions on how we feel about the racket, but we don't know you, we only know us. So we give you the information that we have, the things that we feel about the racket, but you've got to take it from there. If you want to try a demo service and you're in the UK, we offer that. We've got a retail shop that you can come to physically or online. You can get a demo or just buy the racket outright. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Put them through their paces. That was very good.
That was very good, full of gusto.
So let's get into it and have our scores.
Are we going to do an overall bit?
Oh, you wanted to just chat about it first? I really don't want to do that bit.
No, that's why you were rushing through it.
Okay. So let's swap rackets. So we've got you with this and that, and the field is quite well. What's that? The field is quite well. No, I think the field is better with the boom.
Yeah. New clip or same clip? New clip.